Thank you very much, Steve, for the introduction. I hope you can hear me now and see. So thank you very much. I will give you a little short overview what we have done. I would say it's almost 3 years ago, but ongoing in the Antwerp Euroterminal. And only to show you what we have done, a first picture, because the Euroterminal, Antwerp Euroterminal is growing and growing. And we had an infrastructure where we had to integrate us. But let's first begin with some words to us and to compacer. We are on the market since about 30 years. And since the year 2000, I think we are in collaboration with the colleagues from HPC. And meanwhile, with own software products. And the intention or the motto we had for our products was that we want to integrate anything with everything, which means everything our customers need. We have, well, I think we have a pre-built functionality. We have pre-built interfaces that they have not to care about standard integration topics. And from that on, it is, of course, reducing the costs and risks, because I'm calling it Amazon mentality. If you buy it today, you get delivered at latest tomorrow. And that is what we see, meanwhile, also in IT projects, because it's not like that yet. You plan an IT project for years, and the first result is after half a year. The first results are after maybe training and then 2 hours or some days. That's maximum, which means also it makes everything faster. And with faster, I mean that our customers focus on their topics and not on standard stuff. Let's say, or they do not have to waste time for things like EDI or EIE or the integrations topics, because here we have a solution for them. If we are talking about integration and what to do, I'm just telling you about what we have done in Antwerp Euroterminal. We started with the B2B integration, which means the business partners, EDI exchange, carriers, the OEMs, forwarders, whatever. I do not want to go through everything because it normally starts in our projects with can you do the EDI? Then the next step is the ERP integration, and then they are coming the next steps. And on the right side, you see a small picture. I like it very much because it shows our intention, what we are doing with our product ADBIC, which means we can we really integrate everything. Yesterday we had a session and we had a little showcase how to integrate the Telegram messenger for maintenance of a whole terminal. Today I'm going a little bit more in other things. It's about the business partners, the application integration, the orders, and so on. And also, of course, schedule information like the logistics and commercial information and the transport-related instructions and plannings. So, what have we done in Antwerp Euroterminal with our ADBIC? You see on the right side, once again, some screenshots. That's only that you can imagine how it is working, because you build up your processes with the functionality just by drag and drop. And then you create your processes. By the way, the green ones are incoming, the blue are outgoing, and the gray are I'm doing something with the data. But so we started, as I also have seen on the slides from Dr. Pernica, with the EDI exchange and the TOS and ERP integration. To be honest, and then I was not in contact for 3 or 4 weeks with the colleagues from Antwerp Euroterminal. And after 4 weeks, they came around, by the way, Manu, we did some integration of the access control to the terminal and also for time-keeping, automating payrolling. It was so easy, so we have just done it and connected that to the AS400. The next one was the incident creation. So if something is happening in the terminal, that everything is monitored and they have the whole overflow data flow. They can see the whole data flow. And then the next step was that they took our EDBIG for data provisioning and for data warehousing to collect the data, aggregate the data, and put them forward to BI applications. Then they integrated the customs management and implemented the customs management platform in backend to automate the processes and do not need any human interactions at that point anymore. And what have they done? Sorry. And then there came some other things, which is what we're calling it like a little bit like smart connectivity, because they implemented a proxy API for the weighing cells, which are in this in-spreading, how to say, this in-spreader weighing cells. They implemented the API. They made traffic monitoring and using just existing infrastructure, because normally it is enough for you if you have sensors, if you have cameras and so on. You just have to integrate it and get added value out of that. There is a container damage capturing, and it is connected just via EDBIG to register, which is registered by Telemann, and then it is the data are taken to recognize if containers are damaged. And the next one was they had intrusion into the terminal area, so they did at next integration of the fencing alerts, connecting with the cameras, that the cameras directly went to that position where the alert happened, and so on. Well, then the next things were that they integrated the speed, wind speed sensors, and are monitoring it and put them to the terminal operating system. They implemented a monitoring for fuel station. You have to think about every data we have in our processes. So you directly see it in the monitoring, what is happening, what is going on, how much is it, and you can directly use that data. And also with the existing hardware infrastructure they have at the moment with cameras and so on, they start to implement a location and tracking system for the lifting and hoisting equipment. And what we can here deliver as, let's say, added value is that we can connect really anything. In the last 10 years, we have meanwhile 10 years anniversary, or next year 10-year anniversary of our product. In the last 10 years, we had no customer which had not who was not able to do what is coming in his mind. We added some functionality like condition monitoring and analytics stuff, because we can directly pre-analyze the data, aggregate them, and bring it in that format. The other systems are needing it. And for the transformation, we have a really, really good engine in between, because we're coming from the EDI business since over 30 years meanwhile, or nearly 13 years meanwhile, and bringing data from one format to another, or just convert it to a format, or aggregate data, or whatever. That is just our daily business, and the colleagues in Antwerp were very happy with that, that they just got out of the box everything they need. And I would say, if we are talking about what I heard yesterday, it was one of the biggest compliments I got from the colleagues from Antwerp. That was that EDBIG, or the colleague in Antwerp, called EDBIG as Swiss Army knife, because I liked it very much. Because he said, and as next, everything you can imagine, and it's up to your vision, you can just do it with EDBIG. There is at the end no limit, only your, let's say, vision. And that was really great yesterday. And to summarize it up in here is what they have done in Antwerp, and that is they started with EDI or data conversation, EDI, EIE stuff. continued with data aggregation. We started with a single node. Meanwhile, we are running on a 3-node cluster because of the scalability, and meanwhile also the cluster, of course, between of 24/7 up and running. The business processes could be really speed up very fast. They came into in the mind of the colleagues in Antwerp, and let's say days at least later, the process is up and running, which really reduces the costs of development. If you have another topic, they really like the flexibility they have meanwhile, because there's at the end no limit. You can do EDI but also IoT. And as the colleagues yesterday said to me, they are absolutely prepared for future, because whatever is coming now, they have to integrate, they have to build up business processes to optimize things for the customers and so on. They can do everything they want and they need for future. And that's from my side, the really tough overview about the data integration in Antwerp Euroterminal. Thank you very much.